What time should I book the Kill the President simulation?
Tomorrow afternoon?
Nothing like a little treason to spice up the week.
Magneto and Rogue already booked it.
How about the day after?
Also Magneto and Rogue.
Later this week?
The whole month is full.
Good morning, my X-Men.
What are you doing in the danger room with Rogue?
Endurance training.
Kind of weird how it's always with her.
I prefer to train with people who can fly.
I guess that makes sense.
Plus, she's really hot.
Magneto!
Well, isn't she? Don't tell me you wouldn't tap that beast.
This is highly
And
inappropriate.
your relationship with Jean isn't.
Yeah, but I'm not 100.
First of all, screw you. And second of all, isn't age just a number?
One that has legal implications.
People like you make me sick.
You're older than I am.
Can't you date someone your own age?
People my age don't look like that, Scott.
You shouldn't be allowed around children.
She's an adult. Plus, all those lifetimes she's absorbed makes her more mature than she looks.
I doubt that argument's holding up in court.
Is that from personal experience?
We ain't the same.
You're literally 10 times older than my girlfriend, Logan, and you constantly hit on her.
Shut up!
How long have you and Rogue been like this?
Oh, we've known each other for a few years.
How many years?
A few.
Like 3?
A little bit more.
5?
A little bit more.
6?
Honestly, more like 12.
Oh, my stars and garters.
You groomed her.
Let's just kill her.
Groomed? No, it was mentoring.
You're a monster.
You should be in prison.
Sure. Put the master of magnetism in prison. Great idea, Scott.
I always knew you were evil, Magneto, but not like this.
I let you drink out of my favorite mug.
Leave here at once.
You jumped up little X-Men should be happy I'm sharing my seat with you. Do you know how cool my damn kids are?
What kind of defense is that?
To be fair, Scarlet Witch is really hot.
Not helping Logan.
Look at my body. Look at these muscles.
He is in great shape for a 7-year-old.
How is that relevant?
I really have a thing for redheads.
I missed out on my youth, you know. There wasn't time for romance in the cat.
Just keeps getting
That's
worse.
one twisted origin
War
story.
changes a man.
You would all do the same thing in my position.
We absolutely wouldn't.
Unless it was Jean.
Dude, stop talking.
Hello, my X-Men.
Professor? I thought you were dead.
Goodness no, I was just on vacation.
Where did you go?
A lovely little island in the Caribbean. With my millionaire friends, of course. Very exclusive.
Must have been a nice break from all the students.
Quite the opposite, Hank. The island was full of children. Suddenly, I'm not so bad, right? Stop this madness.
What's happening?
Magneto's disrupting Earth's magnetic shield.
That'll kill us all.
Only the weak shall perish. The age of mutants is upon us.
What did humanity do to deserve
They
this?
stripped me naked and chained me to a plate.
That would do it.
Ever try that with Jean?
What's wrong with you?
Loneliness?
Mutants will inherit the Earth eventually. There's no need for this. I'm simply giving evolution a little push.
Humans deserve a second chance.
They can have a second chance in the afterlife.
Ooh, sick burn.
You just got roasted,
What are you
Summers.
talking about?
Magneto folded you up like a chair.
And you're visually impaired.
Quit while you're ahead, Magnus.
Nuking the humans.
Magneto, you coward. If you want to kill humanity, then you should do it yourself.
Logan is pro-genocide?
That's my boy. Isn't that exactly what I'm doing?
You're hiding behind your powers, Buckethead. How about you get those hands dirty?
You expect me to strangle each human individually?
Yeah, I guess that's one way of doing
Logan, that makes no sense.
it. Well, it sounded a lot
It'd
cooler
be
in my...
horribly inefficient.
If anything, what he's doing now is more ethical.
Okay, look, I'm not crazy about the idea, all
Just
right?
shut the hell up,
You
Logan.
can't talk to me like that.
Nuking the humans.
Erasing humanity won't fill the emotional void in your heart, Magneto.
I beg your pardon.
I see it written all over your face. You're lost, alone, afraid. Let me be your friend.
Are you coming on to me?
What? No, I'm
Not
not.
the time or place, buddy.
Totally messed up.
Hank, don't return to the mansion. There's no place for you there.
I was just trying to comfort him.
Look, you can be gay, all right? You just can't get gay for genocide.
What is that even?
Nuking the humans!
Do you just want one of my X-Men, Magnus? I can give you one of my X-Men.
I'm not doing this to collect your bloody X-Men.
How about Kitty? She can walk through walls, you know.
So can Juggernaut.
Nightcrawler can
My
teleport.
son has super speed.
Okay, then how about Jubilee?
Jubilee?
Yes.
You're seriously suggesting Jubilee?
She can make fireworks.
You know, Charles, I can't help but notice you're only offering me C-list X-Men.
What?
No, that's ridiculous. Kitty, Nightcrawler, and Jubilee. What the hell am I meant to do with those?
I can throw in a mint condition gambit.
Nuking the humans!
Enough of this. Take me instead.
Scott, you're far too valuable to trade.
My life, Magneto. Take my life in exchange for the humans.
You, in exchange for all humanity?
Yes, I'm ready to make the ultimate sacrifice.
Just gonna be honest, you're coming across as kind of arrogant.
Well, I was going for more of a heroic gesture vibe.
You just had to make this about yourself.
Okay, I wasn't trying to...
kind of a douchebag move. He's been like this as long as I've known him.
Leave the kid alone.
Thanks, Logan.
Once he's gone, Jean will be chaining me to a wall.
You're a real piece of...
Nuking the humans!
Stop! Of all people, you should be against genocide, Magneto.
Excuse me?
Want me to say it? Fine. You're acting like a Nazi.
Dude, that's not cool.
He literally went to the camps, man.
You know what? I'm just gonna go home. Bury yourself, Hank. Bury yourself and never come out.
But guys, I think I just
Shut
saved-
up, beast. Who even are you?
The mother of our son.
Then why did you kidnap?
You're probably wondering how Jean got so hot, right, Scott?
Excuse me?
The hair, the thigh highs, the bust.
Sinister, please.
Stop objectifying my evil clone wife.
But I made her, Scott. From her childbearing hips to her seductive lips. I made the most sexually attractive woman alive. Allowed in a PG-13.
But why?
Why? For you, Scott.
It's always been about you,
I
Scott.
don't
Your
understand.
genetics, Scott. They're perfect. Your chiseled jaw, toned abs, magnificent pecs.
Well, I have been working out.
I took the condom from your wallet.
What?
I needed you to make her
He
pregnant.
did it for us, Scott.
Have you been stalking
I
me?
watched the whole thing, Scott. For scientific purposes, of course.
Science is so hot.
Incidentally, it's definitely above average.
Way above average.
Listen, I am flattered, but this is just really
I
weird.
drew you, Scott. I drew you making love to your evil clone
He's an
wife.
artist,
Please
Scott.
stop drawing me.
But I need more pictures to accompany my fan fiction,
It's
Scott.
so boring without the pictures.
Even are you?
Life-size body pillows, Scott.
Hug me, Scott.
Enough of this. Where's my son?
He's safe, but I need more. I need more genetically perfect mutant babies.
Let's make a baby, Scott.
Answer me, or I'll shoot.
No, you'll break my baby vials. This one will grow the enhanced jawline baby, and this one will be the enlarged bust baby.
Can I adopt
You're
her?
insane.
Insane? Is having a baby battle royale insane?
Survival of the fittest, Scott.
What is wrong with you people?
Think about it, Scott. A genetically perfect baby army, parented by you and your evil clone wife.
Brings a tear to my eye.
Why would you do that?
After they prove their worth, I'll sell them in a supervillain baby auction, but they will be deceived. Or I will forge in secret a master baby to control all others.
One baby to rule them all,
I
Scott.
don't want any part in this.
I have a contract, Scott. I'll make you a harem of evil gene clones, and in return, you'll give me a baby every month. Also, I get to take pictures of you and videos.
As tempting as that is, I just can't agree to it. It's unethical.
Did I mention you'll be insanely rich?
Sign me up.
When are you gonna take pictures of me?
Don't question my method.
Give me back my son.
Join us, Scott.
Make love to her, Scott.
Could someone explain what's happening?
Scott's been offered a harem of gene clones for his child.
Make me the tribute.
How tall are you?
6'1".
Logan, shut the hell up.
You look so handsome when you're angry, Scott.
You're a bad boy, Scott.
This is serious. You kidnapped my son, for God's sake.
That's what you said in my fan fiction as well, Scott.
Let's roleplay it, Scott.
Who's the corpse in drag?
I believe that is referred to as an incel.
Sinister's actually a basement-dwelling cuck. Subject matter expert over here.
Shut up! I can hear you, you know.
Get rid of your friends, Scott. They're spoiling the mood.
I know you're in there, Jean. Please, listen to me.
Oh, she's in here, all right. Would you like to come get her?
Let me fetch my camera.
The shrew has been forged from brimstone.
Excuse me?
Foul temptress, sing your honeyed words no longer.
Listen, I don't really date older guys.
You dress like a harlot.
Well, I have a lot to show off.
Rogue is way hotter than you know.
What did you say?
She's intense, daring, fresh.
Ain't as fresh as you think, buddy.
Not some used goods such as yourself.
You're making me mad!
And what shall you do? Use your budget-level telekinesis?
Magneto, I really
Pluck
want...
from the bargain bin.
I don't think you should
Also, did I mention that you're a slut?
Magneto, are you okay?
She's so damn hot, Scott.
Excuse me?
I would have done the same thing at your age.
Okay.
Hell, I would have done the same thing yesterday.
Listen, you're injured. You need
She
to...
was so beautiful, Scott. I couldn't concentrate.
Look, no one's doubting your strength, okay?
Her eyes, Scott. I got lost in them.
She does have pretty eyes.
And her bust. Oh.
Okay, I think I
There's
heard...
glass in my crotch, Scott.
What?
A shard of glass. Lodged right up in there.
Well, that's why we need
Every
to...
time I look at her, it deepens.
I really didn't
I
need to...
need you to remove it.
I'm not touching
Think
it.
of Rogue.
I'm just gonna leave.
So hot, so damn hot.
Your fearless leader is defeated.
My penis. Oh, God.
He really wasn't our leader.
Now bend the knee, and I might share my fan fiction with you.
We'll never join you.
Need convincing? Fine. I'll read you a section. Scott and Jean undressed each other.
We're not interested.
Let the man speak.
The light danced on Scott's chiseled frame. His abs were sculpted to perfection. His pecs a marvel of strength. It was a beautiful body. A magnificent body. Jean looked good too.
You're making this really difficult for me, Sinister.
He doesn't care about you, Jean.
You're the vessel for Scott's seed. Of course I care.
You're just a clone to him, Jean. But not to me.
Scott, that's so sweet.
How come when I say it, it's creepy? Because you're hunched over and panting?
He's obsessed with clones because he can't make real friends.
Maybe he should try cloning a personality for himself. Yeah, and he's ugly too.
Guys, I literally gave you a free reading of my fan fiction.
So come back with us.
I'm not sure, Scott.
Threesome with the real Jean?
Goodbye, Sinister.
Come back! I can change, Scott! I can change!
Sinister. My penis.
Magneto. Care to star in my next fanfiction?
Oh, Lord, no! No!
You left Morph to die, Summers.
I had no choice.
Next time, I use these.
No one even liked Morph.
I did.
Why?
He would turn into Gene and say soothing things to
You're
me.
a goddamn loser, Logan. My ridiculously expensive car.
I made you a convertible.
That's it, Logan. I challenge you to a duel.
Let's go, pretty boy.
Danger room. 5 minutes. Also, don't call me that.
This is going to be good. I certainly hope so, Charles.
What's he doing here?
To watch the fight, Hank. He's got a fair bit of money riding on this. Wolverine for life! No using your magnetism to cheat now, Magnus. Why, Charles? Don't you trust me?
Professor, I think this is not the most appropriate.
English, Gambit! English!
Professor, I am speaking English.
Is he trying to sell us wine or something? Goodness knows.
Summers!
I was starting to think you wouldn't come, Logan.
Oh, I came, Summers. I came.
Why is he in a suit?
I have literally never seen him wear that before. It seems rather impractical.
Not to mention disturbing.
I suspect he is dressing for Cyclops' funeral.
Damn it, I swear to God, if you don't start speaking English, I'm sending you to whatever backwater country you crawled out from.
Professor, I am American.
We both know this is about Gene. You don't deserve her, Summers.
You're like over 100. Don't you think you're a little old for her?
Everyone my age is dead.
Kinda sounds like the universe is trying to tell you something there, bub.
Don't you bub me.
What are you gonna do about it, bub?
You can't take her from me.
You're a goddamn simp, Logan.
Rich coming from the guy who has a crush on the professor.
Charles, is this true? I'd never date a student, but if I did, no one would remember.
Are you suggesting you erase our memories?
You get one more chance, Gambit. One more chance.
But dude, stop talking.
You're just a feral hobbit.
Hobbits ain't 5'3", bub.
You need to be put on a leash.
You'd like that, wouldn't you fascist bastard?
You reek of cigarettes and alcohol.
Same smell as your dad. Oh, wait. He left you. My suit. You ruined my ridiculously expensive suit.
Yeah, well, you destroyed my car.
Fair enough.
Want to play some basketball?
Will Gene be there?
God damn it, Logan.
Is it over?
I traveled all the way from Asteroid M for this. If only I could erase my own memories.
My heart swells from the passion these two warriors put on display. Oh, chanté!
Destroy all X-Men.
Sentinel. Stand back, Summers. I'll handle this.
I am not just any Sentinel. I am the latest, most deadly model.
Watch out for the lasers, Logan.
You misunderstand, foolish X-Men. I do not attack with lasers. I attack with words.
Words? We're not in school anymore. Is this a joke?
Negative. Allow me to demonstrate. You are stupid.
I'm stupid. Really, that's the best you got.
You have only one attack.
Well, he's got a point there.
You are incapable of protecting your loved ones.
That's just blatantly untrue.
Which is why Jean is cheating on you with Wolverine.
What?
I barely find her attractive.
Your poor leadership has resulted in the fracturing of mutant unity.
I'm a great leader. Cyclops, I think I'm dying. Shut up, Morph.
All you do is make things worse, which is why your father abandoned you and your brother hates you. Perhaps you should do everyone a favor and disconnect from the server.
What does that even mean?
You know what it means.
Quit your yapping, tin can.
Wolverine, your gruff exterior hides a desperate need for belonging, but face it, Jean will never love you, Bob.
You don't know me.
You lie alone at night, stroking a picture of her face.
You've been doing this behind my back?
You're in the picture too, Summers, so it's cool.
She will never be yours, not because you are a failed experiment or a weapon with no purpose, but because you're 5'3" on a good day.
Oh, you bastard.
Enough of this! I harbor no love for the X-Men, but nor can I bear witness to this savagery. Now you face the master of magnetism, Sentinel!
1942.
Don't listen to it, Magnus.
Xavier, always trying to save others, but you couldn't even save yourself from a wheelchair.
Nice try, Sentinel, but I think you'll find my mind is a little harder to penetrate.
Your legacy is one of failure and loss, including but not limited to your hair.
Oh dear!
Blue, mass murderer, global warming, leprosy.
This model is too powerful.
Forgive me, my X-Men.
Anyone else feel like we just got cyberbullied?
Shut up,
God
beast.
damn it,
Must you
Beast.
speak your words? Disconnect from the server, Hank. Please, please, for the love of God, Hank.
X-Men defeated, initiating primary objective. I am going to build a wall, and Genosha is going to pay for it. The X-Men are losers, total losers. We've got the smartest Sentinels, the toughest Sentinels, drain the mutant swamp.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Come on, Professor. It's not that bad.
I literally mean it, Scott. I'm going to space with my hot alien wife. Wolverine, you're in charge.
Great job today, team.
Nothing like slicing up some zombie fascists.
And not just for the danger room, no?
Gambit, please speak English.
Well done, my X-Men. I believe you are ready for your final mission.
Of course, Professor. Just tell us what it is.
I need you to kill the president.
What?
The White House is heavily guarded, so phase 1 is Operation Human Shield. Hank, you're key to this.
Professor, this is immoral.
Nonsense! Hank is tough.
Thanks, Professor.
Plus, they won't be able to resist shooting him.
I retract my thanks.
It sounds
explanation is a gross misuse of our power.
See? Gambit's on board.
This whole kill the president thing has really come out of left field.
I've been kind of building up to it this whole time.
How?
You've been taking out enemies in the danger room for years.
But those aren't real people.
And humans are.
How can killing the president possibly help?
Yes, there's some fine wine in the kitchen.
Why would we kill the president?
That's what I asked.
Dude, are you an alcoholic?
Well, you see, I've come to realize that humanity will never accept us. At least not without a little persuasion.
Charles, you're starting to sound
Are
like
we ready to make history?
Magneto.
Settle down, Scott. He's here to help. We can finally put this ruse to rest, old friend. Indeed, Magnus.
What's he talking about?
Why, we've been working together for decades.
But he's attacked us countless times.
A little bit of drama.
He tried to kill me.
That part was real. Charles put a rather nice bounty on your head.
How could you do that to one of your own?
Yes, the Eiffel Tower is rather tall.
Why would you work with him?
To draw in more talent. We agreed years ago to divide into two sides to cast the widest net, as it were.
This is appalling.
Yes, I regret to say that Charles got all the good mutants. It must have been my magnetic personality. You own a giant mansion and constantly brainwash people. But sure, let's go with that.
This doesn't make any sense.
Charles planned this out meticulously. It's a simple suicide mission.
What?
Ducks go quack. Yes, Gambit. We'll strap explosives to Beast and hurl him at the president.
I thought I was the human shield.
We need you full of bullets so Magnus can throw you. Magnetism, hello!
Why not use metal explosives?
That's not as fun.
All right, Professor, let's do this.
Logan?
I've lived long enough to know what we're doing ain't working. Time for something different. You are a treacherous swine.
Gambit's with us too. Excellent.
I'll never agree to this, Professor.
I have ways of changing your mind.
If I say yes, will you strap the explosives to Cyclops instead?
Yes.
Yes!
Yes.
Guys, can we talk this out?
No.
Gather round, Fantastic Four. I have some terrible news.
Why's old Buckethead leading us? He's a powerful mutant, Ben. He could be of great help.
Indeed, I am. And I regret to inform you that the city bank is about to be robbed.
Robbed? We can't let that happen.
Fear not, Richards, for the mighty Magneto has already thought of a plan.
We're gonna clobber him, right? You bet we are, Ben.
No, my simple-minded friends. We're going to rob the bank first.
We're going to... what?
You see, Richards, if we rob the bank, then what will be left for the robbers? Why, nothing, of course. The plan will be foiled.
And how does that help?
It means they won't be able to rob the bank.
But the bank's still getting robbed.
But not by them.
Is your helmet on too tight?
Indeed, only the mighty Magneto could have thought of such a plan.
Yeah, no one's doubting that.
But I fear we'll need to go a step further, my friends, for the bank tellers won't simply let us take the money.
So we'll need Invisible Girl to make us invisible.
A straightforward solution, but I offer a better one. We kill them.
You want us to kill people?
Correct! It's obvious the robbers will shoot them, so by doing this, we'll prevent the crime from happening.
But they'll be dead.
But not by them.
And what about the money, Magneto? Where do we put it?
We will put the money in a car.
Whose car?
My car.
And when do we bring it back to the bank?
We won't.
So what do we do with it?
I'll drive away with it.
You know, Magneto, how about you just let the Fantastic Four handle this one?
And steal my brilliant plan for yourselves?
I promise that we won't be using your plan.
And what of human-mutant relations?
I think we're doing you a favor on that one.
Well, I have some other plans.
I'm sure you do.
We blow up the bank.
No.
I drop an asteroid on the bank.
Definitely not.
I turn off Earth's magnetic field.
I fail to see how that will help.
You're worse than Charles.
Look, just wait here with Herbie for a while, okay? Ben and I will take care of things.
Herbie, did you know that you're going to be replaced?
Master would never do that.
Oh, yes. With Susan's brother, the Human Torch. They'll be the new Fantastic Four.
This cannot be true.
I'm afraid it is. But the mighty Magneto knows a way to save you, Herbie.
Please tell me.
By killing Richards before he makes the decision.
Logic checks out. Exterminate, Reed Richards. Exterminate. Exterminate.
Professor, may I ask a personal question?
Ask away, Scott.
Are you going to propose?
I certainly hope not.
Romance is the spice of life.
English, Gambit.
English.
What's with the chair?
Well, Scott, I'm actually crippled.
I know that, but why is it so big? It does seem inconvenient.
Nonsense. Have you seen how wide the arms are? Very comfy.
I prefer the arms of a loved one. What did he say?
How am I supposed to know?
Ain't you a telepath?
I'm not going in there.
Plus, they're a great place to keep my gun.
Professor!
Yes?
You have a gun?
Naturally, Hank. Strictly for self-defense, of course.
Why?
You can never be too careful around these students.
You are not the man I once knew.
Smoking in the mansion is prohibited.
What's the make?
Glock 19. Perfect for those difficult days.
Professor, you haven't actually used it, right?
Well, I roll into the danger room every now and then for some target practice.
Who you shooting?
Oh, you know, the usual suspects. Magneto, the IRS, Hank.
Why don't you love me, Professor? You always have a place with me, my furry blue Sasquatch.
No, you can't have my money.
And I did need to make an example out of
Angel.
You did what? Angel flew a little too close to the sun, if you catch my drift.
Was he one of Magneto's crew?
He was a student, from a wealthy family too, no less. Regrettable, but necessary.
I don't remember teaching him.
Well, then he couldn't have been very important.
May I see you in the afterlife, my sweet fallen friend. Jean's mine, bub. We ain't making this love triangle a square.
I don't remember him either.
Ah, yes, that's right. I erased all of your memories.
You shoot students and make us forget?
Only the ones that talk back to me.
How often has this happened?
How am I meant to remember that?
Does brainwashing even work on Jean?
Not nearly as well. Only for a few days at most. She's one tough cookie.
Jean, does this mean...
Perceptive as always, Scott. She's with me.
I'm sorry you had to find out like this,
How
Scott.
could you?
You knew about this all along?
Is it wrong that I still find her attractive?
It was for the greater good.
The greater good?
Tell that to Angel.
Like maybe even more attractive?
See, this is why I keep secrets. You lot always act the same.
What do you mean, act the same?
What do you think he means, Scott?
This isn't the first time you've told us, is it?
Correct, but maybe it should be the last.
Shall we wipe their memories again, Professor?
Yes, that is probably for the best.
Wait, you can't just make us forget this.
I do Scott and Gambit, you do Hank and Logan.
I'd rather not go inside his mind.
She must really hate you, Beast.
Sure she does.
Well, would you rather have Gambit?
Fair point.
I refuse to be your marionette. We will have our Bastille Day. Viva la Louisiana. Jean, stop. Don't be like him. Jean!
What's with the chair?
Well, Scott, I'm crippled.
I know that, but why is it so big?
Have you seen how wide the arms are? Very comfy. Plus, they're a great place to put my sandwiches.
That's our professor.
Guys, there's something we need to talk about.
Go ahead, Scott.
It's about my name.
What's wrong with Scott?
Uptight, serious, stole my girl. That we call him Lescaut.
I have no idea what you just said. Not that. My mutant name, Cyclops. I'm just gonna be honest, I find it offensive.
Nonsense. We call Hank Beast and he doesn't complain.
Actually, I do find the name a bit...
Shut up, Beast.
I think Cyclops sounds good.
Well, it's not even true. I have two eyes, not one.
To the world, your red visor reflects a single solitary eye.
Gambit, if you have nothing useful to add, then be quiet.
Cry me a river, Summers.
Will that come out of one eye or two?
Jean, you're so funny and attractive.
Guys, it's a slur, all right? I want you to stop calling me that.
I think you're overreacting.
How about you wear an eye patch to make it accurate? J'adore.
Yes, Gambit, that is a door.
I could surgically remove one of his eyes.
Or we could rename him to Big Silly Baby.
You're so clever, Jean. So, are you free later?
Guys, I'm trying to be respectful.
You know, your powers are more of a liability than an asset, so surgery is still on the table.
He is not even that good at being a mutant.
There are baguettes in the kitchen.
Oh, my discrimination.
You really cracked me up, Jean. But seriously, when are you free?
If you keep calling me that, I'm gonna sue.
Let's just settle things the old-fashioned way.
You should know that lawsuits don't work against me, Scott.
I don't care if you're rich. Justice will prevail.
He was referring to brainwashing?
Professor, should I inject him with the toxin?
Not yet, Hank. Let's see how this plays out.
If you win, Scott, I'll just erase it from your memories.
That's my girl.
Perhaps I should be his lawyer.
Good one, Gambit.
Wait, you guys understood me?
The door on the left.
You can't treat students like this. We're people, damn it.
How about I make you forget how to breathe?
I'll say you assaulted me.
I'm gonna carve your eyeballs out.
Dude, too far.
Threaten me all you want, but I'll never back down. I stand for truth, for justice, for a better tomorrow.
I understand, Scott. Words can be hurtful.
Thank you, Professor.
Make no mistake, if I get another one of these damn lawsuits, then I'll erase you from existence just like the others.
Professor, what are
I'll
you...
use Cerebro to remove you from everyone's memory, Scott. Your friends, family, hell, even your barber. He'll be a nameless, faceless ghost, wandering the world alone, forever.
Does that mean no one would call me Cyclops?
I would assume so, yes.
Let's do it, Professor.
Excellent.
Wait, Scott, to be forgotten is worse than death.
You must be really hungry.
I knew everything would work out in the end.
I bet you did. You're so smart, Jean. So, anyway, I was gonna head back to my room. Got some new pajamas, but I might not even wear them.
Logan, if you keep hitting on me, I'll sue.
It's Egyptian cotton.